Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to create glossy particle logo reveal animation in After Effects. So without any wait, let's see the preview. You can see, here I have already imported my logo, map image, particle media file, and texture image file. You can download these files for free, from the link given in the description. So without any wait, let's start creating our logo animation. Create a new composition. Name it as logo animation. As usual, set width and height to 1920 by 1080 pixels. Make sure frame rate is set to 30 frames per second. Set time duration to 5 seconds. Perfect. Now let's create a new solid. Name it as black. Let's slightly adjust the color for our solid. Perfect. Now let's add the texture image to timeline. Now in transform, select fit to composition. Perfect. Now select the ellipse tool. Now you need to draw mask as shown. Perfect. Now for mask 1. Change mask feather value to 1000 pixels. Now for texture, in Effects and Preset, search for Sharpen. Add it to the texture layer. Let's change Sharpen amount to 130. Now for texture. Press T to bring up opacity. Change opacity to 25%. For texture layer, change mode to hard light. Now select both layers. Pre-compose them. Name it as background. Now we need to add logo to the timeline. Let's add it. You can scale your logo if needed. Here I will scale my logo. Now pre-compose it. Name it as logo. Now select Move All Attribute into New Composition. Here we need to create 2 duplicates of logo composition. Let's do it. Press Ctrl+D to create duplicates. Now for second logo composition. In Effects and Preset, search for Fill. Add it to logo composition. Change fill color, as shown. Perfect. Now for first logo composition, in Effects and Preset, search for Simple Choker. Add it to logo composition. Now change Chalk Matte to 5. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. Now in Effect and Preset, search for Fast Blur. Add it to the adjustment layer. Now change blurriness to 5. Now select Repeat Edge Pixels. Let's set blurriness to 4. Now select adjustment layer and duplicate logo compositions, and now pre-compose them. Name it as Logo Edge. Now we need to add the map image to the timeline. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Brightness and Contrast. Add it to map image. Now we need to change brightness to -77. Now for map image, press S to bring up scale. Now scale it to near about 180%. Let's adjust the position, press P to bring up the position. Now at start of the timeline, create keyframe for position. Now at end of the timeline, change position value for x-axis as shown. Now you can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's recompose it. Name it as map. Now for map composition. In Effects and Preset, search for CC Glass. Add it to map composition. Now in Surface, change Bump Map to Logo Edge. Now change Softness to 25. Height to 90. Change Displacement to -300. Now in Light, change Light Type to Point Light. Change Light Height to 100. Now in Effects and Preset, search for CC Blobblize. Add it to map composition. Now in Blobliness, change Blob Layer to Logo Edge. Change Softness to 3. Change Cutaway value to 0. Now let's hide the Logo Edge composition. Now let's add the logo composition to the timeline. Now for map composition, change Track Matte to Alpha Matte Logo. Now let's create duplicate of map composition, press Ctrl+D to create it. Now for duplicate map, let's remove CC Blobblize effect. Now for map composition, press T to bring up opacity, now change opacity to 50%. Now for map composition, change mode to multiply. Now let's add logo composition to the timeline. Now hide the logo composition. Perfect. Now select the logo edge composition, map composition and logo compositions. Pre-compose them. Name it as reflection. Now for reflection composition, in Effects and Preset, search for CC Light Sweep. Add it to reflection composition. Now at 2 seconds. Position center as shown. Now create a keyframe for center. Now at end of the timeline. Change position of center as shown. You can see the preview. Now at 2 seconds. Create keyframe for sweep intensity and edge intensity. Now change sweep intensity and edge intensity to 0. Now for reflection composition, press U to view created keyframes. Now at 3 seconds and 15 frames. Change sweep intensity to 50. Change edge intensity to 500. Now at end of the timeline, change sweep intensity and edge intensity to 0. Now for reflection composition, change mode to hard light. You can see the preview. Now let's create a duplicate of logo composition. Press Ctrl+D to create duplicate. position it above reflection composition. Now for logo composition, in Effects and Presets, search for Vegas. Now add it to logo composition. Now in Image Contours, change threshold to 62. Now change segment to 1. Now at start of the timeline, create a keyframe for length. Now change length to 0. Now at 2 seconds and 15 frames. Change length to 0.3. Now at 4 seconds. Change length to 0. Now press Alt key, and click on Stopwatch of Rotation. This will open the Expression tab. Now enter an expression. Time 50. Now in Rendering, change Blend Mode to Transparent. Here you can set any color for your logo outline. Change width to 1. Now change hardness to 0.7. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Glow. Add it to logo composition. Now change glow threshold to 70. Now change glow radius to 15. Now we need to add particles to our logo. Let's add particle media file to timeline. Now in Effects and Preset, search for 4-color gradient. Add it to particle media file. Now for particle media file, change mode to add. Now for 4-color gradient, change blend mode to color. Here you can set any color you want. Here I will set colors of Google logo. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Camera Lens Blur. Add it to Adjustment Layer 2. Now at 2 seconds. Create a keyframe for blur radius. Change blur radius to 0. Now at start of the timeline. Change blur radius to 50. Now select Repeat Edge Pixels. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Optical Compensation. Add it to Adjustment Layer 2. Now at 2 seconds. Create keyframe for Field of View. Now at start of the timeline. Change Field of View value to 180. Now select Reverse Lens Distortion. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Exposure. Add it to the Adjustment Layer 2. Now at 2 seconds. Create a keyframe for Exposure. Now at start of the timeline. Change Exposure to 5. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Now create adjustment layer. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Curves. Now add it to the adjustment layer. You need to adjust the curves as shown. Perfect. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Here our glossy particle logo reveal animation is created. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, then make sure to like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.